In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about how to get new clients for your accounting firm. Good day, my name is Heinrich and I'm the owner of SA Accounting Network. I've been in the accounting industry since 2008, and over the years I've learned many different things about how to get new clients. Although the talk that I'm going to be doing with you guys is relevant to accountants, there's certain things that you can still take and apply to any type of business out there. But the video is obviously focused on accountants, so that is what we're going to focus on today. So remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and let me get to my computer, then I can show you what I've prepared for you. So the talk that I'm going to be doing today is how to get new clients. And I think the first thing that I need to do is just to share a little bit about my story of where I fit into the picture. So I've been in the accounting industry, like I said, since 2008. We were in Johannesburg until 2014, and then in December 2014 we decided to move down to a small village in Cape Town called Fish Hoek. So Fish Hoek, I think, is a village maybe of about 12,000 people. It's not a very big place. And at that stage, when I moved down, I only had one client in Simonstown who was a graphic designer. I think about 6 months before I moved down to Fish Hoek, I decided to write a website for my business, and then I used that website to advertise a little bit on Google. And that is the core of where my website started from, or the experience that I had that I've got with websites. So within the first 9 months that we were in Fish Hoek, I actually managed to pick up 22 clients just in our area alone, and that is what I want to share with you guys, just a little couple of tips and stuff of what you can do to get new clients. So I think that's in a nutshell my story. And then obviously the second part of the story is that, over the years I've picked up all these different types of skills, when it comes to web design and getting new clients and stuff for accounting firms, that at the moment I'm not really taking on any new clients at the moment. So but I sit with all these skills, so I decided to use my skills to help other accountants out there to get clients for them. And that is also the reason why we are doing the talk today. But let me get to my presentation. So this is the original website that I started with, was this hdaccountant or .co.za, and you can see it's a very basic type of a website, but the technical side of the website was done well. So whenever somebody was looking in Fish Hoek, and so on the next screen you can see over here, I took a screenshot of the inquiries that I got. So you can see it started there September the 23rd, and you can see that it went all the way down, I think the 7th of February 2015. So you can see there was the amount of inquiries that I got just in that short period of time. So I think on this screen there was maybe about, I don't know, maybe let's call it about 20 inquiries that came through my website. And part of it as well was because I did some paid advertising. So here is a little screenshot of what I took from my Google Ads campaign, of what happened when I started advertising back then. You can see that I started there December 2014, and I stopped my campaign on the 28th of September. During that time I spent about 1,000 Rand on Google Ads, and obviously you can see that I got 153 clicks. Now I was paying back then about 7 Rand per click on my advertising. So that is the one thing that you can do, is when you have a website for your business, is to look at paid advertising. It is something that I used to do for some of my clients or some of my friends. I still do it from time to time, but it's quite a specialized type of a thing. So it's really, if you do want to go into it, then I would say just be careful, because the entry level package that they've got on Google Ads, I think it's called Google Express. So on that thing, there's so little that you can actually adjust on that little program that you just end up burning money without getting results out of it. There was a friend of mine that I actually helped him with his campaigns as well. I'll find the screen now. But he spent, I think, about 3,500 Rand in a matter of about a month, and he never got any phone calls out of his campaign. With the way that we do our Google Ads, we do it a little bit differently. So you actually do start getting leads from your campaigns. So just the theory about why Google is such a good platform to work on, and why a website works so well. So that if you're looking for clients these days, it doesn't matter, or not clients, if you're looking for somebody to render services. So if you've got somebody that stays in your suburb, and let's say for instance is looking for an electrician or for a plumber or for an accountant, the first place that most people will look at is Google. So that is where Google is really important. And the key is that you have to try and get your website to be on the first page of Google. It's no use for your website to be on the second page of Google. So just the way that your website ends up on the first page of Google is a term which they call SEO, or search engine optimization. So if you do the technical side of your website well, then your website will automatically be on the first page of Google, and that is what you want to aim for. So if people search for your website, then obviously your name will be on the first page of Google. If you have a new website, it normally takes a couple of months before you will end up on the first page of Google, or otherwise, if the technical side of a website isn't developed properly, then you will never get onto the first page of Google, and that is where paid advertising comes into the picture. So normally, when we start designing a website, then maybe the first 6 months or so, we would do some paid advertising on that website. Then after that, once the SEO starts kicking in, then generically your website should appear on the first page of Google. So you can see that if I'm in the area where we live in now inside Fishhook, and I'm looking for an accountant in Fishhook, then you can see that my name, my SA Accounting Network listing is popping up right at the top over there, and you can see my Google Maps listing as well. So there's actually like 1, 2, that is my old website. So there's actually 3 places on the first page of Google where my name actually appears if somebody were looking for an accountant in our area. You can see this is what it generally looks like when you start with a website. So this is just a screenshot from Google Analytics to say so you can see how initially when you start with the website you don't have a lot of clicks, and then over time it becomes more and more. So obviously the older the website is, if the search engine optimization is done properly, then your searches should increase over time. If you look at the current website that we've got, that SA Accounting Network, you can see since about October 2019 up until where we now, we've had about 7,200 visitors on my website, and that little thing over there that says total impressions, that's how many times our website appeared when somebody was searching for accountants or tax consultants. So I mean 7,000 people that come walking through your shop, you're obviously going to start picking up clients if you have those volumes of people looking at your website. Here's another screenshot as well. You can see it goes all the way back to when I started my SA Accounting Network website and to where it's now. So over this period, I've had 12,000 users on my website. New users, 11,894. You can see we've had 14,000 sessions, people that were visiting my website, which is really, really great. And the nice thing about this, like I said, these are generic searches. So just because of the way that the website is written, the technical side of it is done right, you see. So if you look at the size of my website at the moment it's got 136 pages, a link to the website itself. And so there's quite a big website. And the thing is, for a website to work, there's got to be a couple of things that's got to work together to make it work properly. And so the one thing is also, one thing that carries also weight is the size of your website. So if you can go and design your own website yourself, we'll talk about it now, but on average, let's say for instance for website, for one page, if you get somebody to design the website for you and do the technical side, then it's probably going to cost you between about 1,000 to 2,000 Rand per page that you put onto your website. So if you look at the size of this website, if you had to go design a website like this, it's probably going to cost you about 140,000 Rand to get onto the same level as what we've got with the SA Accounting Network website at the moment. Yeah, so this is quickly that I was talking about the Google Ads and the AdWords Express. So the Google Ads, there's a lot more that you can actually adjust on Google Ads than with AdWords Express. If you do go into venture that you've got your own website and you decide that you want to do paid advertising, then just be careful for AdWords Express. A lot of people try it on their own and then they see that they don't get results and then they just write it off and say that this thing isn't working. But there's quite a science involved with running Google Ads campaigns. It's not just a thing of just putting 4 or 5 keywords out there and the next minute your phone starts ringing. There's a lot of work that goes into the background of managing AdWords campaigns. You can see over here is that guy that I talked about just now. So you can see this was in a period of about a month that he spends 3,500 Rand on his paid AdWords, and you can see he got 217 clicks, but his phone never even rang once. We took over his campaign, and you can see that in a matter of about 3 months, we spent 1,300 Rand in his campaign, and you can see it was 153 clicks that he got off that campaign, of which there was quite a few clients that he actually did pick up out of this Google Ads campaign. Yeah. So there is a place for it, but just make sure that if you do it, that you get the right people on board to help you with the Google Ads campaigns. So I think the options that you've got if you want to go this route to start looking for clients, the first thing, you can create your own website. It is fine to do your own website. I did my own website back then as well. But it does take a bit of time, and you need some technical skills, obviously, when it comes to web designing to make the machine work properly, you see. So I think that is something that you can consider. Second thing that you can do is to let somebody else create a website for you. Like, that is definitely fine. You must just be careful. When it comes to people who design websites, they normally falls into one of three categories, and each one of those are really important when it comes to designing websites. The first person can be somebody that's a good web designer itself. They can make a beautiful website for you. Second person is most of a graphic designer, so they can design beautiful pictures and logos and business cards and stuff like that, but they're not really technically inclined when it comes to the designing of websites. And the third person is the person that specializes in search engine optimization. So the important thing that if you do get somebody to help you with a website is you need somebody that's good in all three of those areas. Otherwise, if you spend a lot of money on a website, and for instance you pay 10,000 Rand for the website and the technical side isn't done properly, then you're not going to get a return on your investment with that website itself. The third option is that you can join the SA Accounting Network. So that is my website that I've been working on. Like I said, I've been working on this thing for a couple of years. So we've got some nice traction going with the website, and at the moment we have quite a few accountants that's joined up with the SA Accounting Network. So the option that you have, what we do with the SA Accounting Network, if you sign up, we charge 1,000 Rand joining fee, and then after that we charge 200 Rand per month to be part of the website itself. So what you will get for your money is you will get a page on the SA Accounting Network website. I will show you just now quickly, and your number will appear on the website itself. So if somebody was looking for an account in a certain area, then you will pop up over there. And that's my second point, is that I'll say you've got one accountant per suburb, and that I think is something that makes the SA Accounting Network unique. A lot of other similar businesses are out there, where if you're looking for an accountant in a certain area, you will say that you're looking for somebody that can do financial statements and company tax returns or whatever it is that they want. And then as soon as that client presses the search button, then it pops up with like 50 or 60 different people in your area that offers the same services. So that's what makes SA Accounting Network unique, is that I'm only going to allow one person per suburb on the website itself. So if you are based in Fish Hoek, there's only one person in Fish Hoek who will be listed on the SA Accounting Network. We've got one guy in Muizenberg. So it doesn't matter where you are, you will only be one person in that specific area. So unfortunately, if there's somebody else already in your area, then we might need to assign a different area to you. You will get a Google My Business listing with your phone number on there. So that is if it's possible. I know in certain areas that we can't do Google Maps listings, but if it's possible, we're definitely going to do that for you. You will get a contact form. So as soon as clients submit queries on the website itself and they press submit, then those contact forms go straight to you. And then obviously all submissions from your page goes through to you. And then what I just ask the people, that if you do join up with the SA Accounting Network, that you make at least a 6-month commitment. Because remember, as I talked just now, that as soon as you design a page and we submit it through to Google, then it takes a while for that website to start ranking on the first page. And that is obviously what we want to aim for, to get your listing on the first page of Google. So you won't necessarily see results in the first month or maybe the second month, but probably from the third month, the chances are that your phone's going to start ringing. And then just the other requirement as well is that you need to be a qualified accountant as well. Then let me quickly show you. I just want to show you what the website actually looks like. So the SA Accounting website at the moment looks like this. So you can see we've got a home page. I've got a lot of different buttons over there about registrations for all different things. We've got all the submission stuff over there, about us, contact us page. And then we'll see if you go right to the bottom over here, you can see these are the accountants in different areas. If I take this guy as an example, so this is what will happen. You've got a WhatsApp button there. So if a client clicks on that, they will start chatting to you in WhatsApp directly. Your phone number will appear over there. And then you can see right at the bottom over here, your contact details are there once more. And then obviously this form, as soon as the client completes it, that form goes straight to you. Let me just quickly show you in theory what happens is if I go and I say that I'm looking for an accountant in Kempton Park, and then you can see that these top ones over here are the paid advertising, the guys who's paying to advertise over there. You can see over there is the SA County Network. So this is the Google Maps listing, and you can see there's that guy's phone number on there. And then you'll see down here as well as the website listing itself. So that is basically what we're after, to be able to get your details on the first page of Google over there. And that is basically what you're paying for, to be listed on the website. Hope you guys enjoyed the talk. If you've got any questions, please feel free to get in contact with me. Let me show you quickly where you can submit your details. So if you do decide that you want to join up with the website itself, you'll see that if you go to the homepage SA County Network, at the top there is a thing that's account and sign up here. So if you click there, you will find all the details that I discussed over here, and then you'll see that over here is the information. If you submit that through to me, then I will get in touch with you so we can get your listing up and running, and hopefully your phone will start ringing soon. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, remember to like the video and to subscribe to my channel as well.